build my throne. Just don't wake up and tell that corruption. When your freedom is lethal, tell me how you gonna hurt yourself. You call yourselves peaceful. You masters are people. You fucking masters are people. Show you how it behaves. Obey. It's such a crazy to change. Obey. We hope you have a lovely day. Obey. You don't want us to come out and play. Away now, there's nothing to see inside the control. Just don't wake up and tell that corruption. Stop that corruption. Stop that corruption. Fever, don't breathe on me. I'm a believer in nobody won't let me leave cause I've seen something. Hope I don't sneeze, I don't. Really, we just need to feel something. Only pretending to feel something. I know you're dying to run. I wanna turn you around.
Please remain calm. The end has arrived. We cannot save you. Enjoy the ride. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Don't call it a warning. This is a war.
It's a parasite. Gotta feel it in your stomach cause you know that it's coming for you. Leave you flowers and grief. Don't forget what they told you. When we forget the infection, will we remember the lesson? It's the suspense that they kill you. Something else will. Move. In that black hole you call a brain before it's too late. Really, we just wanna scream something. Only pretend to believe something. I know you're baying for blood. I wanna turn you around. Please remain calm. The end has arrived. We cannot save you. Enjoy the ride. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Don't call it a warning. This is a war. It's a parasite. Gotta feel it in your stomach cause you know that it's coming for you. Leave you flowers and grief. Don't forget what they told you. When we forget the infection, will we remember the lesson? It's the suspense that they kill you. Something else will. It's a parasite. Gotta feel it in your stomach cause you know that it's coming for you. Leave you flowers and grief. Don't forget what they told you. When we forget the infection, will we remember the lesson? It's the suspense that they kill you. Something else will. You can board up your windows, you can lock up your doors, yeah. But you can't keep washing your hands of this shit anymore. When all the king's lost and then all the king's friends don't know the rosters from their pathogen. When life is a prison and death is a dome, they say don't want it. This is a war. This is a war. Hey, hey, oh, oh.
cannot save you. We cannot save you. We cannot save you.
Welcome everybody here to Work TV. My name is Brayson Collins and I'm alone in the booth today to present to you for the first time on this channel a league that is not Work. That's right folks, we are here for the High Lane Racing League ARCA series tonight here at the Last Great Coliseum at Bristol Motor Speedway. Some track information, we're at the oval configuration. I don't know why it says track length 1 mile. Oh geez, I've seen it, Cam. Uh, Anyways, track length is about a half mile, 4 turns at an altitude of 1,472 feet, located in Bristol, Tennessee. Weather for tonight's race, we got a 76 degree, pretty cool temperature outside, 79 degrees track temp, 1 mile an hour wind speed, partly cloudy skies, no humidity in the air, and it's just slightly past 8:39 p.m. Eastern time in Sim. So these drivers are winding down with the end of qualifying here as we see the little checkered flag in the top left corner. That's signaling that qualifying is over. Race info for tonight. We're going to go 100 laps here around this half mile racetrack, 52 miles to be exact. I guess it's a little more than a half mile technically, but anyways, average lap time is about 15 seconds. I believe these guys are running about 15.0s, so that sounds about right. Your grid for tonight's race. Starting lineup presented by JP Designs. Paul Granata on the pole for today. He runs a 15.227 at about 122 mile an hour average speed. To his outside is going to be Blake Kennedy in the 75. Two guys you should be familiar with if you watch Work TV quite often. Row 2 inside, we have Austin Duran. To his outside, we're going to have Ryan Martin. Row 3 inside, we've got Ben Porsche. And to his outside, we have Mason Soup. Row 4 inside, Dylan Basin. To his outside, P8, Henry Clapper. Henry just got a brand new wheel, so I'm interested to see how fast he is on that thing. Kyle Brokaw, P9. Bob Schumacher, P10. Josh Patterson, first guy to not qualify. He'll start 11th. Jay Mulder also didn't qualify. He'll start 12th. We also had Seth Warren, well, myself. And then Nick Pena as well. And then we also have Robert Knockel, Caleb Nickel, who did not qualify. Brady Cox, you saw him on the grid. He is actually suspended for tonight's race. And Jay Mulder, he didn't qualify as well. I'm not sure what happened there because it shows he ran both his laps. I believe he may have had an incident. And then myself, obviously I can't spectate races quite yet, so that's kind of what we're dealing with here. But these guys line up on the grid, and we're going to go around 100 laps for some short track, fast-paced action here in the ARCA cars. If you aren't quite familiar with iRacing, the ARCA cars are kind of loose, and they have the new damage model, so you can't really get on the wall like you can in the Cup car, the truck, the Xfinity cars. So all that is really going to wind down to who can keep a car clean here today, and obviously who can be fast at doing it as well. So as we see Paul Granata, your pole sitter. Beautiful Nova Sim Racing scheme painted by Work sponsor JP Designs. Make sure you go check him out, as Mr. JP Designs is in this race. There he is in the black and orange 02. I was gonna say my trading paints is updated, so I guess he just yeah, that's just a base scheme. Huh. Not used to Josh not running a sponsored scheme. Normally he has something on there. So back up to the front row. Blake Kennedy, Paul Granata will lead us to the green flag. Austin Duran, P3. Ryan Martin, P4. Good qualifying run for him. Yeah, I'm not too sure what to expect here. I haven't really seen the ARCA cars at Bristol. I know it's kind of a wall riding situation. So we'll see what happens. I like some of these guys have different manufacturers on their cars. Kennedy, you see, he has a Charger. Henry Clapper has a Subaru. Most guys have the base Chevy, but coming around turn 4, Paul Granata gets the green flag, and he gets a little bit of a jump there. Not sure if Kennedy was laying back or what. Into turn 1, though, they go. Kennedy, he's going to nab the wall a little bit. That's going to cause a little bit of an issue, maybe, as he looks really loose up there on the top. Granata on the inside. He'll lead lap number 1. And Austin Duran, he's going to go to the bottom here as Blake Kennedy runs. Oh, Kennedy's in the wall. Hard into the wall goes the 75, and he gets really loose. And the field is quite split back here. There's smoke up ahead. Not sure what's going on. Lots of chaos here. Ben Porsche up to 4th now. Josh Patterson, he's moving quickly here. He's going to be up to 5th. And Kennedy, with all that damage, is not going to be very quick. Dylan Basin, Henry Clapper, Robert Schumacher gets loose. He's sliding through 3 and 4, and he's around.
The yellow flag is out.
That'll bring out the yellow here early on here on Work TV, and Bob Schumacher is going to pull it in a pit road. Well, we are going to pull up the Work replay real quick, and oh, my bad. Anyways, well, I'm not too sure what happened here. I don't know why the replay didn't go back. It showed the reason for the caution was him pulling down pit road. But as we can see here, he just got loose in 3 and 4, and Caleb Nickel tagged him and brought him around. And that'll give him a little bit of damage. You can see that right front kind of struggling to hang on there. So that's the Work replay. There he is on pit road. So up front, Austin Duran was able to take the lead from Paul Granata before that yellow came out. So that'll put that 25 Chevrolet.com accessories car in P1. And Blake Kennedy, he had to come down and pit. These guys do have a fast... Oh, Jay Mulder. I believe... Did Jay miss the exit of pit road, or what is he doing? I'm not sure if these guys have a fast repair. I believe they do. Kennedy may just be taking some optional, but he got the wall pretty hard there. And a rough start to this race for a guy who looked quick early on, qualified P2. Ryan Martin 3rd, Ben Porsche 4th. Good run for these guys. I know they don't normally tend to be front runners. Martin's had his share of runs up front, but we haven't seen too much of Ben Porsche. So certainly a good run for him in that 16 Toyota Camry. Josh Patterson, he's up to P5. Dylan Basin up to 6th. I'm seeing some base iRacing schemes, so we're going to try to see if we can fix that real quick here. Alright, we should be able to see everyone's schemes now. Not sure why only some showed and some didn't, but we'll look through the field here and see who's loads and who doesn't. Kyle Brokaw, he's also in a Rowdy Energy Toyota Camry back here. I don't believe he's teammates with Ben Porsche, but it's interesting to me they're in the same scheme. Henry Clapper has a little bit of front end damage. I'm not sure where that came from. Looks like that's not, yeah, not sure what happened there. That 34, that front end of that Subaru not looking too good. I have received word there is no fast repair, so Blake Kennedy is indeed just simply taking his optional damages. He possibly even had required from that hit. So tough break for those guys. Pace car lights are out though, and these guys will double it up, and we'll go back green 9 laps into this 100-lap event. And it looks like I refreshed my trading paints. The 48, the 02, and the 09 are all in base iRacing schemes, so that's interesting to me. Back up front though, Austin Duran will get to go green whenever he chooses to once that pace car pulls off. Coming through 4.
Green, green, green.
Green flag waves. Duran gets a good start. Granata slouches back a little bit. Has been Porsche did not really seem to get going. Dylan Basin up to 4th. What a run for him. Not sure what happened to Ryan Martin, but Dylan Basin got himself a really good restart in that 48. And he's moving to the top side now. He's going to go by Ben Porsche for 3rd. He's going to try to see if he can contend early on here with Granata. Oh, we have a yellow flag out. It looks like Nick Pena's slow on the track. Ryan Martin. He is destroyed. And we're going to bring up the work replay here. And we're going to see if we can figure out what happened to Ryan Martin. Not sure. It's not showing me what happened to Ryan Martin. So we're going to try to play it from here. So this is the restart. Ryan Martin, he did not really get going. Looks like he gets the apron a little bit there. As we fast forward, oh, he gets loose. Tagged by Suit. Oh, hard hit into the outside wall for Ryan Martin. And he tries to get that thing spun around, but yeah, that'll do it. We didn't get very far into that run, so hopefully these guys can get it picked up a little bit here. As Martin's going to go down, he's going to serve some heavy repairs as that right front did not appear to actually be connected with his car, so... Man, Austin Duran, I'm not sure if he's thankful for these caution laps or if he wants this thing to go green. I know Paul Granata, he wants another chance here. And Dylan Basin, he shot out of a rocket that last restart. He wants a chance too. Ben Porsche, somehow he held on the 4th right there. I thought Patterson would have gotten by him for sure. Looks like the only car that did not take the grid that was supposed to is Joe Knockel. Bob Schumacher, he's on track. There's Ryan Martin. He's on pit road. He will be a lap down. Schumacher is 4 laps down. Blake Kennedy's on pit road. He is the last car on the lead lap. He's getting serviced right now. Trying to get some of that damage taken care of. Jay Mulder's the last car on track right now. So Duran comes by. Let's see if Ryan Martin or not Ryan Martin. Blake Kennedy gets off track. Or off pit road. He does. Ryan Martin will be stuck on pit road, so he definitely has a lot of damage on that 9, and we'll see if he can get out there and scrape some positions maybe. Well, they'll double it back up here. Pace car lights are off, and hopefully these guys can get it back green again. So, we'll see how this goes. Going through the field, though. Let's see if Blake Kennedy... That right side looks fairly clean now, so we'll see if he's able to drive his way through the field a little bit here. Back up front, though. Austin Duran, for the 2nd restart in a row, gets to... put his foot down whenever that pace car goes down pit road.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag waves. Duran does not get the jump that he wants to. Granata is going to get out there to an early lead. And Paul Granata on the top side. Is he going to get the run off? It looks like Duran is going to clear him here. Oh, Ben Porsche is around. Hard into the inside wall goes the 16. And he actually does not have that much damage. Jay Mulder has a lot of damage. Not too sure what may have happened here. Nevertheless, alright. we're going to try to go on a work replay real quick here, and we're going to see what may have happened. So this is a replay here. Ben Porsche just gets loose. Oh! I believe that was Caleb Nickel. Oh my goodness! Caleb Nickel gets launched. And we're going to have one more look at that. We're going to try to get a look and see what happened to Caleb. So as we mentioned, so Caleb looks like he put the 33 in the wall, ran him out of room. He launches back and lands on Jay Mulder. My goodness, that is a very violent wreck, and he's missing the right front of that thing. So I have no idea what happened there with Caleb Nickel, but yeah, he does not have a right front tire, so I'm assuming his day is going to be done. Nick Pena, he has a lot of damage. He is 2 laps down. Jay Mulder looks to be pretty okay. And Ben Porsche somehow, I think he net-coated the inside wall because he has hardly any left side damage. In fact, all I'm seeing is some left rear. I mean, he smacked the left front of that thing in the wall, and he has nothing. That's a clean 16, so I'm not too sure. Honestly, I don't know if the wreck was for Porsche or if the wreck should be called on Nickel. I mean, both of them kind of did a little bit there, but back up front, still the same 3, same top 4 pretty much, because Patterson got by Porsche before that yellow came out. So, man, that was a very interesting wreck. I don't think I've ever seen somebody launch off of the wall like that. Alright, well, back up front, pace car lights are still on. I don't know, these guys are doubling up, so we're going to go through the field here. Austin Duran, he's currently sitting P1, Paul Granata P2, Dylan Basin 3rd, Josh Patterson 4th, Mason Suit 5th, Henry Clappert 6th, Kyle Brokaw 7th, Seth Warren is actually 7th, excuse me, Kyle Brokaw's 8th, Ben Porsche is 9th. Somehow he survived that with minimal damage, and Jay Mulder with a lot of damage. He's going to be 10th. So, back up front, pace car lights are out, and it looks like they're going to single file it out for this restart here, try to get things going. 3 and 4. The iRacing sedan will pull off into pit road. And green flag is out. Duran gets on the loud pedal a little early here. That'll space these guys out ever so slightly. Josh Patterson takes to the top side here. But up towards the front, Paul Granata is under fire from Dylan Basin. Basin dives it in on the inside. Granata's going to pull off, though. What a run on the outside for that 04. As he's going to get by Basin, and now Josh Patterson goes to the inside of Dylan Basin. Side by side they go. Basin's going to clear Patterson here. Back through the field a little bit. Looks like they've single filed it out so far. Actually, Ben Porsche and Blake Kennedy side by side almost make contact there. Kennedy's going to clear Porsche. Back up front, Austin Duran is the man on a mission, as he's the one leading laps out here, quarter of the way through this one. As Granata's going to try to run him down. He's only about 4/10 back. Oh, Dylan Basin spins! Hard into the inside wall goes the 48. And that does not bring out a yellow. Basin's going to try to keep it on track. He is destroyed, though. Pancake the inside of that wall. And Basin may end up having to call this one a night. Back up front, there's Duran. And Granata has closed about half a tenth, now a full tenth, as he's running down Duran. Josh Patterson running an even higher line. He's gaining on both of these guys. As these top 3 may put on a show here. Granata's going to dive it into the inside. It's not going to quite work out for him, As Josh Patterson stays on the top. Now Granata runs higher than Duran. Duran goes into a little bit of a defense line, and here we go. We're going to have a 3-car battle for the lead here. Granata throws it in. And Josh Patterson, they're 3 wide. 3 wide for the lead here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Still side by side here. Duran's going to get the wall. Patterson's going to clear them both. Here comes Paul Granata. Oh, Patterson's in the wall. Oh my goodness, they're almost going to go 3 wide again. Duran backs out of it. Granata's trying to go to the lead now. Really good battle up here for the lead. Josh Patterson's going to take it back on the top side. And he's going to clear Granata by quite a bit, actually. And Austin Duran, he falls off a lot. Not sure if he may have gotten loose or what. Well, that 25 loses a lot of ground. And now it's down to the 2 Nova Sim Racing teammates. The 2 Nova co-owners, if I'm not mistaken, Granata and Patterson. Difference is Patterson is not in his Nova Sim Racing scheme. Paul is, so... I mean, maybe the prettier scheme will win. No offense, Josh, but I kind of like the rainbow a little bit better. So Duran P3, Seth Warren up to P4. And he's actually running down Duran here for this podium position. Mason Suit 5th, Henry Clappert 6th, and Dylan Basin, despite the damage, is back up to 7th somehow. He is really driving that thing well beyond what it should be capable of. As I mean, that left side is so destroyed, I would assume there's some sort of steering damage. As Basin tries to hunt down Clappert for 6th up here. Suit 5th. And Duran gets passed for 3rd, so Seth Warren will take that position over now. Back up front, Paul Granata loses a little bit of time to Patterson, as Patterson's really able to run higher up. He puts himself on the wall, and there's damage somewhere. Is that Ryan Martin maybe? Or is that Nick Pena? No, Nick Pena's on pit road. I'm not sure. Heard the contact somewhere. Not sure what it is, but Granata is actually keeping Patterson very close to him right now in this 04. As he's running more of a straight line, whereas Patterson's kind of doing a diamond around this track. He gets really high up in the middle of the corner. He enters low and exits low. And I wonder if Granata running more of a straighter line is going to help him. As actually Granata gets higher up in the corner there. And he's keeping a consistent distance between him and this 02. But, man, it's going to take a lot out of Granata to try to catch up and pass Patterson here. As, man, that 02. He looks like he's the car to beat early on here. As Ben Porsche is slow on the apron, just trying to get out of the way of the leaders. Back here, looks like we might have a battle brewing up. Mason Suit is getting run down by Henry Clappert, who is getting run down by Dylan Basin. So this might turn into a 3-car battle. Look at Suit, he is struggling. Henry Clappert is running him down. And there's a lap car of Jay Mulder in front of Suit. And Mulder's going to be in front of Clappert now. This is for 4th place. And that lap car actually slows Clappert's momentum up a lot. That's going to allow Basin to catch a little bit here. Back here for 8th. Blake Kennedy and Kyle Brokaw going at it. Kennedy with heavy right side damage, just trying to limp this thing around. And Brokaw running the inside here, trying to gain on Kennedy, and he actually is. Back up here for 4th, though. Clappert's running the middle. Suit is struggling. He's all over the place, and here comes Henry Clappert to the inside with a run. Clappert's going to dive to the inside, side by side off the corner for 4th. Clappert, I'm not sure if he got tight or what. He kind of backed it off, though. That allows Suit to pull forward, but Suit's going to wash up in the corner. Here comes Clappert again. Suit enters higher, Clappert enters lower. They're going to get the side-by-side drag race here. And Clappert's going to dive it in. He's not quite clear of Suit. Suit trying to pinch him down. Side-by-side again off exit. Suit's going to tag the wall a little bit. I believe Clappert, though, he's going to dive it in here. He's going to clear Suit. And Clappert's going to move into P4. And Dylan Basin now, he's trying to throw himself into this mix with all that damage. As he's going to try to run down P5 Mason Suit. As Suit's losing a lot of ground. I'm not sure if he burned his stuff off or what. Meanwhile, back up front, Paul Granata is still chasing Josh Patterson, and he's keeping it close, but I'm not sure if Granata is saving his stuff up a little bit more. Ooh, Granata, he gets a good run there. He's getting closer to Patterson. He's getting a really good exit. Granata's going to dive it in. Trying to make a move for the lead here about halfway through this one. Patterson gets a really good run off the exit here. I think Paul's best chance is he's going to have to really get up to Josh's bumper, and then he's going to have to send it in. Oh, Patterson gets the wall. That's going to slow his momentum. Paul's going to dive it in again. I just don't think he's going to be able to make that pass. I think Josh is really good on the top side, and Paul's going to have to be patient here. Josh in the wall again. I think Paul's best chance, he's going to need Josh to tag the wall. Perhaps middle of the back stretch or middle of the front stretch. Slow his momentum up enough that Paul can dive it in on entry and be able to clear him here. As we see Paul, once again, he goes to the inside for the lead. It's just not quite working out for him here. And look behind these guys, Seth Warren in the 81. He is running these guys down. This 81 might throw himself into the mix. Behind him, Clappert is fourth. And Mason Suit and Dylan Basin, they were closer. Dylan Basin's in the wall. And Basin is just having a rough night. He's staying in this one, though. He ran Suit down. Wasn't quite able to do anything with it. Granata right now, he's on the wall. He's in the wall. As Seth Warren has ran these guys down, and we're going to have another 3-car battle here. And Dylan Basin has retired from the session. I believe he just alt-F forward. Granata gets a good run on Patterson. He's going to go to the inside. Patterson hits the wall. Here they come off of corner exit. What a run on the outside. Here comes Seth Warren and Henry Clappert. These guys catching up to the front here. Warren running the top side, Clappert on the bottom. And what a run for this 34. I said he got a new wheel, and I might be a little bit biased. He is driving for my team, but I'm not used to him being fast, so no offense, Henry. Back up front, though, this might shape up to be a really good 4-car battle. I'm not even sure to watch the battle for the lead or the battle for third that might ensue here soon. As Granata keeps going to the inside of Patterson, he gets the runs, but he just can't make anything of it, and he loses so much time. And this has drawn Seth Warren in. That 81 Rowdy Energy car. I guess there's 3 Rowdy Energy schemes. 2 of them are the Kyle Busch late model. And then obviously Seth in a little bit of a different one. And I guess being different is a little bit better because he's the best performing Rowdy Energy car right now. Paul, he's still trying everything he can to get at Josh. He gets just such a good run to Josh, but every time he goes to the inside, he messes it up. And Warren gets the wall. And Henry Clappert has lost a little bit of ground. I'm not sure if he may have gotten loose or what. But the 34 is losing time. Seth Warren's losing time. And it's back down to just Granata and Patterson here. As here's the battle cam right now. Granata, he gets a runoff exit. And he's going to peek to the inside of Patterson here, I believe. He does. Patterson runs a little bit lower line there. He's still going to get the run, though. Paul doesn't lose as much that time around. Here he comes. Running around the top side. Oh, Patterson blinks out for a moment. That makes Paul go to the inside. They're going to have lap traffic in front of them. Austin Duran. What happened to the 25? He's slow on the bottom. We'll see how Warren and Clappert manage this. Clappert has lost a lot of ground. Not sure if he has damage or what. He's getting passed by Suit, so I shouldn't have mentioned anything about him being fast. Granata still trying to go after Patterson here for the lead. And I think it's time for a little mid-race update. Oh. 38 laps to go in this one. We've had 3 yellows, 15 laps under caution, 5 lead changes. And Paul Granata is trying to make it 6 here. As right there, he is all over Patterson's rear end. Dives it in there. Paul, if I'm Paul, I'm trying to make this move on the straightaway, I think. I try to stay on Josh's bumper through the corner. And then maybe I try to pull out off exit, get down the straightaway and make something happen. Because diving it in like he has just hasn't been working. And I think Paul is faster than Patterson. So here comes Granata. He doesn't make the move that time around. In fact, he's going to the top. He's trying to get the run off the top on Patterson. He kind of messed it up a little bit. Not sure if he got tight or what. as he tried to arc his way through there. And Seth Warren, he loses a little bit of ground there. Mason Suit now gaining some time, as he must have really been saving his stuff or something. Clappert's losing time, and Kyle Brokaw, he's up to P6. He was back in 9th earlier, I believe, when we checked on him, so there's a pretty interesting top 5 here. But still, the main battle is this one right here for the lead between Granata and Patterson. As Granata, I believe he's trying to get to a higher line to get by Patterson here. Oh, he's going to send it in on the backstretch. Back into 3 and 4 again, and here's where Josh is going to power off on the top. Man, there's just nothing there for Paul. He's trying his hardest, I can tell. He knows he's faster. He obviously just keeps closing this gap to Josh, and man, it's just not paying off. And as these tires wear, it's going to get harder for Paul to try to make moves. As you see him there, he peaks to the inside a little bit, goes back to the top, and he's going to lose a little bit of ground here. Man, Paul, he's closing right up to his bumper. Goes to the inside. And he's just not going to get it. I believe Paul, he might need a caution for something to happen here. Oh, wait, hang on. Somebody hit the wall. Looked like it was Patterson. I was going to highlight here. Seth Warren had an issue. He's lost a lot of ground. And Mason Suit has taken 3rd. Back for 5th, Henry Clappert has lost a lot of ground. I have no idea what's happened to the 34. But he's getting run down by Kyle Brokaw. And Patterson blinks out. Not sure if Patterson has a connection issue and loses this race. That would probably be one of the most unfortunate things I think I've ever seen from any league race. It would help Paul though. He wouldn't want that lag out. And Mason Suit, he is gaining on these guys quite quickly here. I'm not sure. Patterson gets the wall. Mason is gaining rapidly. I am not sure if he just managed to really save his stuff up or what, but this 09 is putting himself into this race now. And we have another 3-car battle for the lead. Granata and Patterson seem to be the 2 constants here in this battle for the lead, but we've always had a different 3rd car. It went from Duran to Warren to... Oh, we have a spinner. Not sure who it was. We're still green, though. And Suit trying to the inside. It's actually sort of working. He's getting a good run off exit. And Paul Granata getting held up right now. He's kind of boxed in. And Mason Suit, he's running the middle here. He's going to get to Patterson's left rear quarter panel. And Mason Suit might be able to challenge for the lead here. Oh, Patterson comes down on him. Patterson gets turned up into the wall. Granata's in the wall hard. No yellow. Oh my goodness. Mason Suit is pulling away. He has right front damage. Mason Suit is dragging something on that car. Paul Granata has so much damage, he's going to have to pull it into pit road. He misses pit road. Seth Warren is up to 3rd. Oh my goodness. Josh Patterson is in the wall hard. He has a lot of damage. Looks like Mason Suit, he had a fender flare, I believe. And Paul Granata is slow on the apron. He's a lap down. He's trying to make it a pit road. He can't steer that thing. His day is done. And that 04, so fast. He's been on Patterson's rear end all race. And Mason Suit, I can't even begin. How that wasn't a yellow, first of all. And second of all, I'm not really sure. It looked like Patterson just came down on Suit as he blinks out. And Mason Suit now has a 2-second lead. I believe he's struggling though. Either Nick Pena, I know he's on fresher tires, but there has to be some damage to that 09 that he might be struggling. And Patterson is 2.5 seconds back. He's blinking in and out. Seth Warren is 4.7 seconds back. And here comes Kyle Brokaw. He's trying to move himself into the podium here. And that 51 of Brokaw, he's moved himself up into third. I don't think he has enough time, but if we get a yellow, that 51 looks quick. He might have a chance. 5th place, Clapper. 6th place is Kennedy. And Kennedy's the last car in the lead lap. He has Mason Suit behind him. And Kennedy is struggling here. I'm not sure if he'll hold up Mason Suit or not. As Kennedy is closing the gap to Henry Clapper. And Kennedy kind of in the racing line. He is battling back with Suit a little bit here. Not sure if he's going to let him go or not. I don't think he is. This might stall Suit a little bit. Josh Patterson is 5 seconds back, so they're going to need a yellow here for anything to happen. As Suit will get by Kennedy and put him a lap down. And back up here, Henry Clapper. He will probably be the next guy to go a lap down. As these guys are very spaced out. And Kyle Brokaw is running down Josh Patterson. So Brokaw may be able to get to second here. I don't think he'll be able to close the lead, but Patterson is 7 seconds back. He has major damage, I think. He's easily going to get passed here by the 51. And Kyle Brokaw has moved into second. What a race for him. He started towards the back. And he has worked his way up to second place. He's got 7 seconds to close down here. Henry Clapper goes a lap down. And Seth Warren is the next guy that will go. Oh, Seth Warren's going to pit. Clapper stays out. So I'm not sure if these guys might have to pit or not on fuel. In fact, Brokaw's made a pit stop. If these guys run out of fuel, Brokaw has fuel. Blake Kennedy has fuel as well. In fact, Kennedy's going to get by Clapper here. Clapper might be saving. And Patterson might be saving as well. 91 laps into this thing. I don't think these guys have enough fuel. Kyle Brokaw, I think he does. Kyle Brokaw has 20 lap younger tires than Mason Suit. And he also probably has about 20 laps more fuel. Oh, he gets into the wall there, though. That'll stall him out a little bit. Mason Suit, he better hope he has enough fuel saved here as he comes around at 8 laps to go here at Bristol. And we'll see if Mason Suit can hold on here for a high lane win. And so Seth Warren is a lap down, but he has fresh tires and fuel here. Henry Clapper, I'm not sure if he's saving. He is very slow, but I think he's trying to just save to make it to the end. Blake Kennedy, he can make it to the end, I believe. He had a 28.2 second stop his last time by in pit road. Patterson, I believe he's saving to try to make it to the end. In fact, Patterson's going to go a lap down to the leader, Mason Suit, now. As Suit has all but second place lapped. What a performance here late in this run. And Kyle Brokaw, well, he better hope Suit runs out of fuel here, because he is slowing, I believe. I don't know if Kyle Brokaw is trying to save or what, but... Oh, caution! I believe somebody wrecked near the leader. Not sure who it was. I have no idea who it was. Nobody's wrecked on track. Nobody has really any damage. Just possibly somebody blinking, but... Man, Mason Suit, 3 laps to go. I think he's got enough fuel to make it. I don't think that's actually going to be an issue here. He has to really nurse these tires, I believe, but the 09 coming around, he's got 2 very short laps here before he takes home his first High Lane Racing League win. Mason Suit's in the wall! Mason Suit may be wrecking himself! Where's the 51 in all of this? Suit, he's swerving. He pulls down. He has to pit, I think. No? He's just slow. White flag this time by. Kyle Brokaw's just now crossing the start-finish line. I don't think he has enough time. Mason Suit through 3 and 4. After contact late in the race with Josh Patterson and Paul Granata, he's going to win here in the High Lane Racing League. Kyle Brokaw is going to be the only other car to finish on the lead lap. He comes home second. And Blake Kennedy gets by Josh Patterson, and Kennedy will get third as Patterson is up and over. My goodness. Mason Suit, well, congratulations to him. He comes home a winner here today in the Highline Racing League. And we'll see if he burns it down here. What a race by Suit. Was able to drive himself up to the front. Contact with Patterson and Granata. Obviously, I mean, may have been able to go either way, but Suit's going to take the checkered flag here today as the winner. And Kyle Brokaw, what a race for him, P2. Blake Kennedy somehow survives to P3. And, well, folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here with post-race interviews presented by Work TV. Welcome back here, folks, for some post-race interview time here for the Highline Racing League ARCA series here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. We're going to try to drag our winner, Mason Suit, into the broadcast crew here and see if he wins a nice interview. Mason, you're in the Work TV booth. You had a copy, bud.
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, Mason. Well, congratulations here. You lead the last 23 laps en route to your first win here in the Highline Racing League ARCA series. You started 6th. I know you lost some positions early on. Were you just trying to save your stuff up or what?
Early on, I just had some contact. Thought I was clear on the initial start, and I got clipped. And really fought back from there. Saved a bit. I don't even know how. I just cruised around the track, and it all just kind of came to me.
I mean, for sure, man. Obviously, you were able to easily close the gap to Granata and Patterson. However, that was not without contact. What do you think happened there between you guys, and what was said between you guys?
I apologize over the radio when it initially happened. I don't know exactly what happened. I'm still running around the track.
All right.
But we were running and he was running the fence, and as I got to his quarter panel, I think he tried to squeeze me, but I was running the middle lane and I think I just cleared Granata, and I feel bad because I mean I think that ultimately cost him more positions, and I didn't mean to hit him, but
Well, I mean, ultimately, whatever happened, happened. Obviously, it didn't cause a caution. And ultimately, you end up coming out the winner of this race. So, I mean, congratulations for that, Mason. 23 laps led. So it's not like you just barely led a few. You led about a quarter of this race. Well, before I let you go, Mason, do you have anybody you want to thank tonight?
can't say enough about all the guys. Fry Designs, big support, supports this. Man, winner in Bristol, baby.
All right, Mason. Well, congratulations on the win today. Good run by you, and hopefully this leads to some momentum coming your way here in the High Lane Racing Series. Thank you for joining us today, Mason, and we'll see you around. Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
All right, guys, that was Mason Suit, P1 today. Now we're going to try to bring in P number 2 here into the booth. Let's see if we can find him on track. Kyle Brokaw. We're going to see if we can bring him in here. Kyle, you're in the Work TV booth. You got a copy, bud. Kyle, you're in the Work TV booth. You
I got a
copy, bud?
copy, yeah. I got
All
a
right.
copy.
Well, congratulations, Kyle. P2 here. You started a little deep in the field, P9. You managed to save your stuff up past quite a few cars en route to you coming
Yeah, I
in
got a
here
copy.
and taking a nice P2. I guess first things first. What did you think you had to do when you had to save your stuff up?
Really? I didn't even expect P2 on you. Is that I just had to avoid the wreck and not get damaged and just survive the crashes, and then yeah, got P2. Cause I've only had iRacing for like 3 weeks now, and P2 was not even like questionable whenever I started.
Well, I mean, surely, obviously, this is a finish that will probably bring you. I mean, I remember when I started on iRacing, if I had finished P2, I would have been like, holy moly, I just got P2. That was a long green flag run. You had to manage your stuff up. You end up P2, so obviously all credit goes to you on that one. Did you think maybe at the end that you would have had enough time to get to Mason, or did you think you were just content with trying to at least finish second?
I was just trying to finish second, but if Mason screwed up, I was ready to pound if something happened.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on P2. Before I let you go, do you have anybody you want to thank tonight?
I just want to thank everyone from like Rowdy Energy and just iRacing in general, and hopefully next week we can capitalize one position better, come out first place.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, Kyle, on P2, and hopefully we'll see you around. And as I mentioned to Mason, hopefully this brings you a little bit of momentum going forward.
Hopefully, have a good night.
All right, you too, man. That's Kyle Brokaw, P2. I knew Kyle back on Xbox. Never actually heard him speak before. It's the first time I've ever talked to him. I knew him for a couple of years now, so that's interesting. All right, we're gonna see if we can drag in P3, Blake Kennedy, as he rounded out the podium. Blake, you're in the Work TV booth. You got a copy, bud?
Yes, I do.
Well, Blake, obviously it took you to the end to get P3. I didn't even really quite catch what happened on the last lap. How did you get by Josh?
Josh, his car was pretty much toast. He led a lot of this race. I think he led the most a lot of laps, and he got on the wall a few times in that last 30 laps or so, and that combination with his worn tires, he was just going way too slow. So, I got on the wall lap 3, so I was down on pace the entire race, but I'm pretty sure I was the only one that didn't hit the wall during that long green flag stint. So that's how I was able to gain so many positions.
Yeah, for sure. I know earlier in the race, so you did have contact with the wall. You think if you could have avoided that, you would have been up front in the first place?
Oh yeah, easily. I would have been challenging for that lead. I'm pretty confident, and if that green flag run went the way it did, I probably could have challenged Mason for that win. I don't know. He was really good tonight, and same with Kyle. Both of them didn't make a mistake, and they ran up front.
All right, man. Well, you still ended up P3 here with a good podium finish and obviously a good points day. I know last week at Phoenix we didn't have that race broadcasted, but you did come home second and you almost had that win. So obviously back-to-back podium finishes surely shows a sign that you're running well. And before I let you go, Blake, do you have anybody you want to thank tonight?
I want to thank my team owner and you, Grayson Collins, for giving me a fast car tonight, and I decided to wreck it on lap 3, but we still came home with a P3 finish, so that's nice. Shout out to Paul for junking his car so I can gain more spots, same with Josh. And
All right.
Shout out to Mr. Ocean CM382 on YouTube.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, Blake, P3, and hopefully we see you around, man. I know I'm not broadcasting every race, but hopefully I get to interview you again. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Blake, on
So,
P3, and we'll see you around.
all right. Thank you.
All right, guys, that's Blake Kennedy. He got P3 today, and we're actually going to interview a couple guys that weren't quite uh, they weren't quite in the podium, but we want to see. Let's see here. There we go. We had to find Henry Clappert here, but we've got him. We're gonna bring him into the booth and interview him real quick. Henry, you're in the Work TV booth. You had a copy, bud.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, there was a period in this race where I honestly thought I was gonna have to legitimately interview you for getting a podium. Um, However, I've got to ask. You drove up to fourth. You were faster than the top three, but then you just suddenly lost a lot of ground and ended up finishing sixth. What happened?
It was just like old tires. The tires were falling off completely, you know. So yeah, the tires fall off, and we went like what 50, 60 laps with
Yeah, something like that.
with no caution. So that basically screwed me out of the race, like out of like a top three. So it just got worse and worse. But I had a fun race. It was a really good race. I want to thank my sponsor, my car owner, Brayson Collins. I want to thank Mr. Ocean. I want to thank Wark for sponsoring the team and Outlaw. So thank you.
All right, man. Well, I mean, you still got sixth, and I know this was your first race on a new wheel, Henry. So I know you're probably
Yeah,
just trying to get used to it and all, but hopefully
yeah,
some point here, I am interviewing you because you get top three. Hopefully you get another good run like you had earlier, but you're able to hold on to it, man. Anyways,
yeah.
still a solid run for you. Congratulations on sixth, and hopefully we see you around.
All right, thank you.
All right, guys, that's Henry Clapper. He finished P6. Had a moment in time where we thought he may have been a winner here, but this next guy I'm going to bring in, he did actually legitimately have a moment in time where we thought he might win. That's the 04 Paul Granata, who finished his night on pit road. Paul, you're in the Work TV booth. You got a coffee, bud.
I do.
Well, Paul, I don't even really know what to say. You were up front, and you were clearly faster than the O2. You just couldn't quite make your way around him. And then late race wreck, you end up in pit road. Run me through what you think happened in that wreck, and if you've checked the replay and do know what happened in that wreck.
Honestly, probably should have ran the O2 over about 20 laps ago before that even happened. Um, the inside lane just absolutely did not work. It was just an outside groove. And honestly, I was just hoping to stay behind the O2 there and just knock the laps down and bat him like on the white flag and try to do a slide job, do something stupid there. But I didn't know Mason was coming that fast. Noticed I looked at my mirror and he was there, and he got the inside of me. I thought he was actually going to clear Josh, and they just made contact on the entry. It was a racing deer. Just sucks that we tore up a nice, good race car. Started on a pole, and we were staying up there.
Yeah, man, for sure. You were up front. Um, yeah, I seriously don't know what to say. That was a rough hit for you. You got the worst of it of all those guys. So, unfortunately, it leads to a P10 finish. You started pole though. You were running up front. Do you think this will carry forward in the league?
Honestly, I hope so. I definitely gotta look at my surroundings a lot better. I know I braked to avoid that wreck and got absolutely ran over by the 38, but nothing you can do in a situation. It's Bristol. They stack up. They stack up. But I think it's good momentum. I'm fourth in the standings right now, so 3 more spots, and that's the championship lead right there. So
All right, man. Well, congratulations, Paul, on your front run when you had it, and P10. Unfortunately, the finish doesn't replicate what you really showed in the race, but hopefully that turns around. Congratulations, Paul, on your pole position today, and hopefully you have a good run looking forward.
thank you, and thank you for broadcasting.
No problem, man. All right, guys, that was Paul Granata, and we're gonna bring in the other guy who he had a little incident with. I gotta get all these guys in here. I want to know what their thoughts were on that wreck. Here, we're gonna try to bring in Josh. There he is. He almost got in the work interview booth here. Let's bring him in. Josh, you're in the Work TV booth. You got a coffee, bud.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Well, obviously, I think you already know what I'm gonna ask you. Um, you were leading. You and Paul were battling. Mason caught you guys. Mason dove to the inside. what happened in that wreck, or well, what do you think happened in that wreck, and do you think there was anything you could have done on your end to avoid it?
Well, I know what happened. I mean, it was just a misjudgment by myself. I expected him to go to the bottom, and so I tried to pitch him down there, and he went middle. Because he had went bottom in 1 and 2. So I was like, okay, I'll just pinch him down bottom 3 and 4 and try to keep him behind me. And then he went middle because he expected me to be on top. So it's just, a little miscue from both of us. But yeah, we ran a really good race up till then. And I think I still would have had a top 2 if my tire didn't blow with 15 to go. But yeah, no, me and Paul are having a really good battle. It was really fun up front there, leading some laps and holding him off for as long as I did. Um, Ended up leading 46 laps in the end, so it's pretty good. Yeah, I think the only way I could have avoided that wreck is if I probably could have if I just stayed high and you know let him go, but I was trying to hold that lead as hard as I could, and just hard racing come to an end unfortunately, and then after that contact, my car was just killed, so I dropped back really quickly.
Well, still ended up with a top 5 finish and most laps led. I believe that's a bonus point. You showed a good run tonight, and hopefully maybe you can still lead some more laps here in the future. I know you won Phoenix, and we didn't broadcast that, so this would have been your second win of the season if you could pull it off. So I know you're still looking for it. Well, congratulations, Josh, on the couple bonus points for leading laps and stuff, and guess we'll hopefully see you around in this booth whenever I'm broadcasting.
Yeah, thank you. I should be points leader, so I mean, still got that under me. So
All right,
yeah.
man. Well, congratulations, Josh. We'll see you around.
Yep. See ya. Thank you.
All right, guys, that was Josh Patterson. He finished P4, and we were talking about the contact there that ultimately probably led to a Mason Suit win. Well, uh, that'll conclude today's race here in the Highline Racing League ARCA Series at the Last Great Coliseum. Let's take a look at the finishing results here. Mason Suit took the win. Kyle Brokaw just 5 seconds back in P2. Suit lapped pretty much the whole field, though. Kennedy got third, Patterson fourth, Seth Warren rounds out the top 5. Henry Clappert sixth, Austin Duran seventh, Ryan Martin, he finished eighth after tons of damage. Jay Mulder limped it around for ninth, and Paul Granata late in the race ends up P10. Nick Pena 11th, Dylan Basin 12th, Ben Porsche 13th, Robert Schumacher P14, Caleb Nickel rounds out the P15, or the top 15, and actually all the people who took a green flag lap is obviously myself, and then Brady Cox, who was suspended for the race, and then Joe Knockel, I believe he had a computer issue he mentioned that led to him not taking the grid for tonight. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in here to Work TV. We appreciate you guys coming in and watching here. First time we've broadcasted a league that is not Work. However, our next broadcast is tomorrow night for a huge money race, Dirt Late Models at Eldora, part of the Makoni Setup Shop Dirt Late Model Tour presented by Work TV. So make sure you guys check that out. That'll be at about 7 p.m. Eastern Time is when that stream will go up. We hope everyone is tuning in for that one. It's going to be exciting, and some of the guys you saw tonight are going to be some of the stars that we see tomorrow night as well. And then obviously Work's next broadcast is after that is going to be Thursday night. We have another money race on the line, another dirt money race on the line as the JB Designs Truck Series heads to Knoxville. And I'm ready to see some mudslung this week. It's going to be a great one. And the next Sunday, we will have a Work TV broadcast in the World Online Racing Championship Keystone Corner Sports Car Championship. However, that will not be me in the booth. That'll be Paul Granata, the guy we actually just got an interview with, who was battling for the lead tonight. He'll be up in the booth Sunday, and then the Tuesday after that. We're not quite sure of the exact day of the next High Lane broadcast, as I'm not too sure I'm available for the next race they want me to broadcast. But if that is true, it should be the Charlotte Motor Speedway Roval for some road course action. Obviously, you guys will figure this out in the future whether or not we run it, but we thank Highline Racing League for bringing us on board to broadcast a few of their races this season, and appreciate Matt and Paul and Josh for letting me do this for them, and I guess that'll be it for today. Thank you everyone for tuning in to Work TV, and if you're interested in joining the Highline Racing League, or if you're interested in anything work related, feel free to check out some of the links in our description. There's a Discord link in there for Highline Racing League, and there's a Discord link for the Work League as